Okay, I'm out here at 3512 East Judicial. Got a single style, I think it's a 1,500 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home right on the corner here. Real good location to basically everything, freeway, shopping. The only thing out front I will point out is, we're one home removed from Pine. Pine's a 2-lane on each side road, 4 lanes total, plus the median, and it's a little noisy, but really to me it's not that big of a deal. If you're looking for dead quiet, it's not perfectly quiet. I will say the color choice, while it's not my favorite, the paint actually seems to be in decent shape overall on the house, so that is nice. I mean, I would change it personally, but maybe in a year. That'd be like last on my priority list. So we're in the house, very typical of a 90s, probably a late 90s style. So you've got the tile floor, came in right around the early 2000s is when this all started. You got the cutout, we saw this in early 90s builds to bring more natural light to places. Formica countertop, same thing, that's anywhere in the 90s that happened. And then those fireplaces were pretty standard for the build jobs on everything starting in the early 90s all the way up to probably 2001 or 2. And then you started seeing more granite kind of fixtures in the house. So kitchen's right here with the dining room. You've got the living room is actually pretty spacious. This is where most of the space in the house seems to be, in this one room. And then that goes down to the bedrooms, and we will hit that up in just a few minutes. So starting in the kitchen, like I said, the home seems to be in really good shape. I feel like it's obviously owner occupied, and they've taken some pride in ownership here. And there's just little cosmetic fixes that you get with every home. For example, this tile right here, that's cracked, which, is that a big deal? To me, this tile wouldn't survive the night. I'd be tearing this up and putting down laminate. So it doesn't matter to me. But if you were thinking, you wanted something that was totally put together that you weren't going to do any work on, then maybe that's not fun for you. The cabinets has some superficial wear around them. Again, I think I need to double check the age of this home, but they're actually in decent shape given, I'm sure this home is an early 90s home. You have little things like this light, obviously, paint's chipping from the stovetop when all the heat goes up and rises, because this light's in great shape. This light's in great shape. So you run into little things like that. One thing this house does really well is there are plenty of windows in places you wouldn't expect. And I'll come back to that in just a second. On the fridge, if it is included, there's some damage on the fridge there. I have no idea what that would be from, but that's just something to note, and I will get back to you with a firm answer on that. So front loaders, and this is the pantry. You got your deep pantries there, or your deep shelves there. It looks like there used to be a door here. So, personally, I'd probably put the door back. I don't like that it's open. This is, keep this more closed in. But that's probably just for ease for them to be able to come and go. Out into the garage, what I was saying about all the natural lights and the windows a minute ago was this place succeeds in putting in plenty of windows where in the 90s that really wasn't the style to have windows in your garage. You don't see that so much in the builds around here. So it's nice to have all that extra natural light. Oh, in fact, there's the door, I guarantee you, to the pantry. Right there. Look at that. This goes out onto your back patio, and we'll see that better from the living room here in just a minute. Water heater, furnace, nothing special there. Water heater looks a little newer. It's got the air expansion tank, and they've only started doing that within the last few years. So that's a relatively newer water heater. Coming on in, back to the living room. I just want to walk out onto the back patio and show you. So, it's good in Idaho when you see that they have tile or laminate at entry spots. That's always a plus because we get snow here. Imagine that. And with the snow, you don't want to be tracking your dirty boots and your mud and stuff into your house onto grass. So it's nice, or onto carpet, I mean. So it's nice when you see that they've taken that into consideration. The fence is in, it's rough. The fence is gonna need some work if you wanted to put, if you have a small dog I mean, for a big dog, it's probably fine. Look at that bird. The heck? Sorry to... I've never seen one like that. Okay, out here they have like this this lattice covering, and this would be great during the summer for keeping the shade off. Obviously, it's not going to do anything for rain, but from the direction the sun would be in the summer, the sun's going to be a little more overhead, because right now it's more south, but in the summer it's going to be coming more from that direction. So this would be perfect for keeping it cooler during the afternoon time. Thankfully, during the evening time, you're not going to have to worry because the sun's going to set in that direction. So you're not going to be getting baked out on your patio, which that's actually really nice. Your driveway is facing the right way for snow melt, so we love that. I mean, it's the middle of winter, driveway's out that way, sun's blaring through the window. So those are all pluses, check marks that I would make sure we had for a home. So the floor, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but it sounds like they left a plastic film under the floor. So I don't know if that's like a protective pet barrier or what that is, but it sounds like, I mean, the carpet looks newer. It looks really nice. It's very comfortable, but it just, down here in the hallway, it's only down on this half that you hear it make that squishing plastic sound. So that's interesting. So, you know, bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2, guest bathroom, full guest bath there. So bedrooms are a decent size. Really not a lot to say about the bedrooms. It's a bedroom. Okay, walking into the bathroom, your guest bath, you've got linoleum flooring, you've got the old fiberglass inserts. You know, overall, let's look this way. This one seems to be fine. You know, I'd give it a 5 out of 10 for condition. The mirrors, again, nothing fancy in here. You don't have framed mirrors, you don't have any quartz or granite in here. Cabinets are original. So it's a functioning bathroom. Nothing else about that. I do love the master, not necessarily the color on the back wall, even though this is interesting. I like that they've given it their own style here, but this bedroom is huge. So, you know, the pluses for you are single male right now. You've got all the living space in your living room and in your bedroom. And that's really where you want the space, because where else are you going to be hanging out at? You know, put your TV or computer up front. You could probably even slap a computer in here, or depending on the size of your bed and whatever else you might have. But this room is massive. Nice plant shelf up there. Again, mid to late 90s, you see that a lot. But I actually think ones like that don't bother me so much, because you can put your router and stuff up there, keep it out of sight. So in here, again, you've got the Formica countertops, and this runs through. You know, they've tried to make this look more like a marble for the bathtub, but that is Formica. And you've got the old school, I don't know what kind of glass they call this. I just call this the 90s glass block.